This episode is brought to you by Pulsar.
First of all, my brother, amazing human being. He's always been under my mom's wings. Now he's doing his own thing. He's living his life. He's experiencing his individual life. Yeah, as an elder brother, as a mother, Pam, as his friend, Pam. We look out for him. And we got an apartment there. He lives in an apartment. We go, we meet him. I might want to go and meet him. That's all, man. The world is an oyster. We can travel wherever we want to.
Yeah.
We can live wherever we want to. We've chosen to live here. Why? Because usko family pani yatai cha. My dad's here. Ayanka's living her life in Nepal. I would imagine Ayanka would have a beautiful life in Nepal.
Yeah.
And not anywhere else.
Exactly.
Because life is very, very difficult in other nations. It's too fast. And she'd have to play catch up. Here, I would want people to catch up to Ayanka. Because we've given her a base somewhere already.
Yeah. Of
Okay,
course.
social media people make money out of social media, man.
Of course.
When the
Social media, no, but do you think all of us would be here sitting down? At least I wouldn't be here sitting down because my everything runs through social
I
media.
wouldn't either.
It's all
No, but
digital.
it's so social media now, but there would be something else.
Something else.
Yeah.
Close to this. Something like this would
Magazines.
definitely exist.
Magazines.
No, I mean I'm talking
Let's
way
still
ahead
stick
of
with, like,
magazines.
magazines.
It would definitely would have been something
YouTube
else.
थिएन भने WeTube हुन्थ्यो होला. iTube. Something would be there.
You YouTuber.
I'm sure.
हुन्थ्यो कि,
100% हुन्थ्यो होइन अहिले the amount of people being able to express themselves हुन्छ नि होइन it's fantastic to go ahead and see that कि मलाई चाहिँ personally हुन्छ नि होइन like it's fantastic to see that and sometimes people go viral for things that they've done होइन अब कता हो होइन in the map there's somebody going viral somewhere हुन्छ नि
Yeah.
All the
होइन
time.
it wouldn't have been possible to go ahead and see that अब कतिले यसलाई अब positively लिएलान् कतिले negatively लिएलान् होइन but I'm glad that there's social media.
Yeah, yeah.
Very true, very true.
Right, I'm really glad that there's social media. But anyways, coming back to Mumbai, yeah. Next time I go, I'll definitely catch up with Bhai too.
Bye.
What's
Because
that
he
name?
knows the place now.
Yeah,
And he's making his own connections.
yeah.
Bro is a good looking chap, man.
Is it?
Why in the
Ex open Ashman's Instagram.
to a point, no. You know what I will say, yay topic ma. Like some people come up to me and they're like, all right, fine. Aren't
Aren't you happy about that?
I am so
Yeah.
bloody proud of my bhai. Because I've seen him from like a bunny tooth to his Sai Baba Kapal to now this. And season, brother.
A day is gonna come when he's gonna be in Bollywood movies.
Bollywood movies.
होइन? And he
Inshallah.
will be
I
the
feel
happiest.
that that day is gonna come
really soon.
Really
Really soon. होइन?
We make a joke क्या अस्ति नि आशे र मैले आशे त होइन माझ छ नि हामी कुरा गरिरहेको थियौँ क्या अनि आशेले त माझलाई नभेटेको धेरै भइसक्यो नि
Shout out to all the fantastic things that we get to eat.
ताजा ट्रिट्स सो हि वाज मेकिङ अ जोक क्या आशे बलिउडमा हि मेक्स इट बिग अरे होइन बिकज अब माझ हेजन मेट हिम नि त अनि माझ मेक्स अ ट्रिप टु मुम्बई अरे होइन अनि आशेलाई भेट्न जान्छ अरे क्या अनि आशेर इज इन हिज मर्सिडिज होइन अन्त आशे भनेर अनि माझले भन्छ अरे होइन अगाडि जाने आशेले चाहिँ ड्राइभर होइन टुई माथि गरेर गइदिन्छ अरे
He would never do that ever.
He would do that and then he would stop and then he would say,
I've hung out with him like a very few times, but he's so humble. Not saying because you guys are here. हुन्छ नि होइन?
Yeah,
In
he
general,
is.
he is so humble. हुन्छ नि होइन? त्यो upbringing कति important छ भनेर हुन्छ नि होइन? त्यहाँबाट थाहा हुन्छ कि
एकदम।
I continuously say that about the both of you हुन्छ नि होइन? Because upbringing is so important.
Very true, very true.
हुन्छ नि अनि त्यो चाहिँ ठुलो भएर अब we're the 87, 88 people होइन? You don't get to like you don't learn that now, okay? You learn that when you're like Ayanka's age.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
होइन if त्यतिखेर हो कि त्यो upbringing सिकाउने जस्तो लाग्छ कि मलाई and the upbringing that you guys have is like हुन्छ नि fantastic. His upbringing is fantastic. Every time I meet him,
I
he
would
is so
add
down
to
earth.
this something that's
Go
I
for
would
it.
add to this. जहिले पनि इभन मैले पनि भन्छु मेरो भाइले पनि भन्छ मेरो ममले मेरो ड्याडले हामीलाई यसरी हुर्काएको मात्र भन्छ नि होइन नाउ द्याट her mom lives with us and there was somebody मेरो मामा he was the one who actually told me this and it struck and it hit me it's the grandparents that teach culture
Yeah, it is.
it's the grandparents हामी we're rebelling क्या खास The grandparents को thoughts लाई पनि rebel गरिरहेको छ नि त But when the grandparent is with the nati natini, they're the ones teaching culture. They're the ones teaching it, right? And that struck. And then I self-reflected. I was like, yeah, man, my grandparents, they taught me a lot of stuff. I remember when I was young, हिँड्न सक्ने अलिकति गर्न सक्ने तर I used to go walking with my grandfather. My grandfather used to love walking in the mornings and he would take me and my cousin brother. हामी कुद्थ्यो क्या अहिले पनि I think about it अनि हाम्रो अलिकति नेवारको त्यो कल्चर अनुसार
Yeah, man, that's
we
so true.
bow थाहा छ हामीले ढोग छ क्या ढोगे भनेर भनेर अनि they bless us त्यो एउटा कल्चरले गर्दाखेरि it's opened my mind
Yeah.
to respect people not only because they're older यो चाहिँ मैले नै बेस गराउँदै ल्याएको त्यो आइडिया हो I don't have to go to a random person who's older than me and do like ढोगे I have to have something I respect out of you भनेर चाहिँ मैले त्यो इन्स्टिल गरेको मेरो थटमा हो क्या but to be able to bow down to somebody who you actually respect त्यो चाहिँ मलाई मेरो
Grandparents.
grandparentsले सिकाएको हो
That's so true, Taza. Ayushman, you made me refer back and think about even when I was growing up. You know, mom, dad were never there. They're busy. हुन्छ नि होइन अब घरमा को हुन्थ्यो
grandparents
Exactly. Wow. And who I am today, it's because of her too. You know, grandmother.
I'm
That's
trying to
so true. That's
we,
wow.
we don't give enough
Never
props
thought
to
about
them,
that way.
we don't give enough props to them yeah
Yeah, that's
shout out to my
so true.
grandparents
That is so true. Man, yeah, that is so true when you think about it. But the world is changing like so fast. Malik, I don't know how to say it. The world is changing so fast.
it's crazy man it scares me sometimes
It does?
Ay. Sometimes even having to think about us catching up to it or my child having to catch up to it त्यो चिजहरूले एकदम मलाई it scares me yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Pulsar.
Thank you very much for supporting the podcast so far. And if you want to see more content, more shows, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel.